Off to Battersea on a very quiet train. Taking the scenic walk to Battersea Power Station, you walk over Chelsea Bridge and then just along this little walkway behind me, following the Thames. Right, let's go. There's lift access and one of those handy little rails that you can scoot a bike down as you walk down the stairs. Chelsea Bridge behind me. Still can't see the power station. It's so hidden behind these new buildings now. It's weird because it's always, like, for all my life and my, gosh, I don't know, 20 plus years living in London, it's loomed over this whole area, but now it's just weirdly hidden, except for some specific views. Here we are, first view of it. The chimneys, no pig. What a beautifully sunny day. Oops, it's there somewhere. The power station. I am going to walk into somebody walking backwards and vlogging like this. Vlogging. Starting to get pretty. Looming. The problem being a vlogger is not getting run over whilst trying to find the right camera angle. I think we've got one. There we go. So there we go. Weird angle, but let's go for it. There we go. Quick bit of power station history. It was built from 1929 to 1955. It's actually two buildings. This here, A, and that one there, B, and there was many years between the building of the two of them, so they're actually really quite different ages. And of course around there is where famously Pink Floyd in 1976 took the picture of the flying pig for the album Animals. They had very weird concepts for that. The initial concept for the album was a child walking in on two parents having sex. Weird. I think they took the photos over about 3 days. The balloon escaped, the pig balloon escaped and like shut down traffic at Heathrow. In the end though, the final shot for the album cover is actually the pig sort of photoshopped in, because those were the best two photos they had. It's actually a really weird experience for me. I've been to Battersea, this is the third time I've been to Battersea Power Station. The first time was, I think, one of the very first times I came to London, and this whole area was like a tarmacked over, disused sort of area. It was used as a coach park, so I think the coach from my school, we parked here and then walked over the river into London. so weird. The second time I was here was in 2006. It was just before the redevelopment started. There's an exhibition called China Power Station, which was organised by the Serpentine Gallery over in central London. So it was a Serpentine exhibition, but done in the power station, and we actually got to go inside. So you actually got to see the original machinery. Everything was there, like people had just, it's like one of those movies where something is just abandoned and people have left. If you've ever been around areas of Detroit, it was quite similar to that. There was also a pop-up restaurant, and I really should have looked up the name of that before coming here. Now, of course, this is a massive redevelopment. I don't know, gazillions of pounds. I think Apple is supposed to be moving into there. There's massively exclusive penthouse suites and many retail opportunities. So I'm going to look at, well, what's here in terms of fashion and fragrance. Already we have Zara there, so I've already spotted that. I think there's lots of cafes and things. Yeah, okay, let's have a walk around. Ooh, there's 2 levels already. I'm already really confused by this. There's like this level that I'm on here, and then a level down there, so I'm not sure. I assume the shops are on all levels. Yeah, and odd candy canes, I guess that's a Christmas thing. More and more the world looks like Second Life or Fortnite, I find, and particularly with the addition of these like over large objects. I think the strange thing is that for somewhere that was so industrial, it now feels such a gentrified experience. It's so clean. Looking at architectural details, I guess they've left lots of bits of steel, and we have these porticos which are rusty steel, left I guess as a sort of industrial hangover. Let's see if I can get close to them. There's very little delineation of the areas around here, so I'm not sure which are sort of office areas, which are private areas, which are the shopping public areas, no idea. So let's have a look here. This is an iconically industrial building, but for all that, it feels so gentrified as an experience now. However, they've left these, they're using these bits. I wonder if a lot of this is sort of reclaimed from the original power station. So we've got these rusted massive pieces of steel, I guess to sort of hark back to, you know, the heritage of what this building is. It's a power station. They are beautiful. This is a surprising area. Going with the gentrification theme, I thought they'd have kind of lawn here, but this is like marsh grass or something. Again, I assume this is what was here originally and they've sort of recreated it, or maybe it's just en vogue architecturally. I don't know. I don't know architecture. I'm trying to work out how to get into the place now. Ah, right, so that's a way in. Walk round to the front and inside. Wow, I can't say it looks familiar, but it does look amazing. Welcome to Battersea Power Station. I guess, do you need to be reminded of where you are? Possibly? It's really confusing. Oh, now I actually do, so I do remember this. I've literally stood here before, but when I last stood here, I think this was scaffolding. Yes, there's a set of scaffolding just along here, and there's a bit precarious, bit slippy, bit muddy, but definitely remember those windows. Walking through the entrance, and this is into, I think it's Turbine Hall A. I will try not to walk into anyone. Oh my god, okay. That is absolutely amazing. I can't believe, there either are not many people here, or it's just absolutely huge, or both. That really is astounding. Oh, and they put Christmas decorations up as well. What an amazing and beautiful space. In a certain sense, I guess I should have expected this. Once you get over the amazingness of the architecture, look at the brands and go, oh, okay, so this is...
What does it mean?
It's a shopping mall. I've not really seen anything I wouldn't be expecting yet. What have we got? Mulberry, Couples, Lacoste, Gant, Hackett. So pretty much all the standard shops, really. I really do hope there's something different here something more specific or local or artisanal, not just all the same brands. But let's see, maybe I should have researched before I got here. Oh wow, I've just noticed that the interior, they've maintained the interior structure. So that was a surprising event. I'm vlogging away, and then a gentleman wearing all black, who's an unmarked security guard, comes up to me and asks me the purposes of my vlogging. I tell him it's just for social media, and apparently you've got to get a pass. So you walk out to the side of the building, into this office there. He said something about a form. I just asked, and they just said, oh, we'll give you a pass. So I'm now an official photographer. I've never been an official photographer before. Yeah, so there's no form, so just give it to you and say, please bring it back. Right, gonna eat in the Gordon Ramsay pizza place, which is, well, currently now near this pile of red balls. So just on your approach to the power station. And this where there's fume, there's a whole bunch of eateries around here. I just hope there isn't a queue because I've not made a reservation, so let's see. Found Gordon Ramsay Pizza, literally walked past it. First pace I walked past, and I found it again. Right, see if I can get a table. And here from the other end, level UG. Right, let's take a wander and see what there is. Is there anything here that is like original or interesting? I really think this is just an architectural tour and nothing else. Also, a lot of places are not actually open yet, so it's a little bit deserted. Interior, exterior views, quite interesting. So I found the fragrance aisle. There's L'Occitane, Le Labo, and opposite Chanel, but it's not. Is it open? Oh, Clarins. Is it Clarins? Claridon. Right. No, Chanel's not open yet. So we've got Space NK, Le Labo, and L'Occitane. Oh, Starbucks. So yeah, this is the smelly corner, the nice smelly corner. Another thing about this place is it's actually when you walk round, there are quite a few like wafts of food around the place. Can't quite work out where the restaurants are. Didn't go to Gordon Ramsay in it, well, went to. Turns out absolutely fully booked, couldn't wait for a seat. Went to another Italian restaurant just along the way, which was incredibly bland. Hello to the fan who just said hi. This is actually quite an interesting display at Nike. Joe Malone, and by far the biggest store here at all seems to be Adidas, which has taken up the whole corner over there. Yeah, so ultimately I'm just a bit underwhelmed by the selection of shops. It's just a high street, happens to be in a very, very interesting architectural building. So if you want to come here for the architecture, it's definitely worth looking around. It is a literally monumental building. But the shopping and the food, no, not really. Go to Oxford Street. So I think this is Hall B, which has quite a different feel from Hall A. It's sort of darker, more intimate, if you can say intimate about a space this huge. Also, they've left some of the original pieces of machinery up there, though you can't get too near to them, which is a bit of a shame. So we've got Penhaligon's as well, and say the huge Adidas store which covers the corner. Then we've got Boss, Abercrombie & Fitch, Calvin Klein, all the same brands you're used to. Yes, this is one very weird and interesting thing. There's at least 2 car showrooms in Battersea. I guess the place is so monumental that you can literally have a whole car showroom just inside the mall.